Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be going over my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. I don't do this very often, let me be honest. I think I've done this one other time in my life. But the Sephora VIB sale is going to be starting on October 31st if you're VIB Rouge. October 31st being Halloween. You don't know how happy and excited I am about that. Dressing myself and the kids and Elver, and sometimes the dogs, depending on how I feel that year, is just the highlight of my entire year. So yeah, I'm excited about it, but that's not what this video is. You didn't come here for this. This is not like a very often thing that Sephora does. It's probably twice a year at this point. Sometimes you can sneak in like a couple of extra ones if you get like friends and family and like people who work at Sephora give you a code, but it's not a thing that happens so often, right? So it's exciting. I've been saving my cart. I was gonna do an entire video of what I'm gonna purchase or what I'm planning to purchase, but we're now 5 days away and I have 2 videos I have to get up before that day, and so there's just no way. The timing is not gonna happen. But I am gonna film a haul once I get all my stuff in, so stay tuned for that. But if you guys wanna know what I recommend you pick up during the Sephora VIB sale, then please just keep on watching. But wait, you already know what I'm saying. If you're not already subscribed, explain yourself. I post sometimes when I can. I do my best, as we all should, and I feel like you're gonna be here when I do. If you like makeup, beauty, fashion, luxury, any of that stuff, I feel like this is definitely where you're going to be. So you should subscribe if you're not already, and you should follow me over on Instagram if you're not already. It's just the Katie Danger. I post every single day over there. Every day is going to be a reel. There's going to be makeup of the day, outfit of the day, random shit on stories. It's a lot. Okay, we post a lot over there, so you should follow me over there if you're not already. And with all that out of the way, let's jump into the recommendations. So let's start off with general recommendations before I get into like specifics. And basically, this is just going to be like what I think makes sense to pick up during the sale, and then it's going to kind of move into like my favorite products from Sephora. Okay. First thing I think is essential to pick up during the sale is any type of brow product. We do our brows every time we do our makeup. I think most of us do that, right? So brow products are so easy to go through. So I'm going to say anything that you go through quickly. For me, brow freeze, okay? The brow freeze is my favorite thing in the entire world. The brow pen that you use, brow pencil, the brow gel. I know a lot of people like the Rare Beauty one. I've never tried that one because, again, brow freeze and me, we're like committed, okay? But anything like that is going to be very easy to go through. Same goes for like eyeliners. So for me, I use my liquid Sephora High Precision eyeliner very often, almost every single time I do my makeup. So I know not everybody does that. Obviously, not everybody still does a wing every time they do their makeup, or in general, a lot of people don't do a wing just ever anymore, but I do. So that's something that I would consider picking up, especially because the Sephora collection ends up being 30% off instead of 20% off. And again, the 20% off only applies if you're a Rouge. If you're a VIB or a Beauty Insider, I think it's only 15% off. But brow products in general, I would definitely recommend. For me, what I'm loving right now is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pen in dark brown. Can I find mine? This is the granite, and it's also absolutely horrendous because there's just eyelash glue all over it. I feel like most of my makeup has eyelash glue all over it. My eyes also always have eyelash glue all over it. This brow pen from Anastasia Beverly Hills has been my favorite thing in the shade dark brown. This one is in granite. I tried this one first. I felt like it was way too dark. Dark brown is what I'm wearing in my brows today, and I feel like it just looks so good. It's very precise. It creates very hair-like strokes. I feel like you looking at me right now, you might think, oh, like she has eyebrows. I don't have eyebrows. So if that tells you anything. Mascara is another one that I know a lot of people are really into. I myself buy drugstore mascara usually. I don't give a crap about mascara because my eyelashes are about this big. They're like microscopic, okay? But I know a lot of people are really into mascara. So if you are and you're running out of your favorite one, or maybe even you're halfway there, I would say pick up another one if it's sold at Sephora, okay? Another very general category is going to be hair tools. I know this is a huge one, and they're so expensive, my man. They are so expensive, especially if you're going for like a Dyson product. I know a lot of people are really into the Airwrap. I think you can tell that I don't use the Dyson Airwrap. But I do have the Dyson blow dryer, and I did pick it up during a Sephora sale. I actually will say I don't use the Dyson blow dryer a lot on myself because I'm very lazy. I'm so lazy, I don't like to dry my hair. But I also don't like when Alana's hair is wet, especially when it's like the colder months. I mean, you guys know, that's how you get gripe, okay? So whenever we wash her hair, I do blow dry it, or Elver will blow dry it, but like will blow dry it, and it gets a lot of use that way. It's super quick and I love it. I mean, her hair is pinned straight, so it doesn't take a lot of, like, we kind of just do that and it's pretty much good. I also think expensive skincare, anything that's like on the expensive side. So expensive skincare, expensive fragrance. I myself am not going to pick up a fragrance because I have more than enough fragrance and I'm really trying to like go through them before I even think about picking up another one. I'm really interested in Jackie Aina's like Forever Mood range. I want to pick up at least one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to finish at least another bottle. I finished one recently. I'm going to finish at least one more before I even think about it, okay? And of course, expensive skincare. I'm definitely going to be picking up some skincare, okay? Because the skin needs care. This is just the best time. Like, who doesn't need a backup of their favorite retinol? Wink, wink, that's what I'm getting, probably. Another thing that I don't think Sephora sells a lot of, but red light masks. I haven't tried a red light mask, I will be honest. I do want to. Maybe this is the time that I will. I don't know yet because, like I said, my cart is changing just constantly. But I would love to try. Can I even do that when I'm pregnant? I don't know. I actually don't. I feel like I probably can't because I feel like I can't do shit when I'm pregnant. But I don't know. I'm going to look into that. But if you are into a red light mask or you're interested in one, you want to try one out, I would say now is a good time, my man. Now moving into my more specific recommendations, I think I'm gonna go in like the order that I apply makeup to my face. I'm trying to limit how much I do or how much I recommend for each category, if that makes sense. For primer, I have been absolutely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. And this is going to be very specifically if you have dry skin, which right now I do have dry skin. I usually have oily skin, and I've said this in so many videos. You guys are probably so tired of me saying this, but I usually have oily skin, but because I'm pregnant, I swear, like, there's no moisture in my body at all. There's just no moisture anywhere, just anywhere. Not in my hair, not in my face, not in my body, like my skin, like everything is just dry as shit. I have been obsessed with the Hygiene primer from Natasha Denona. I tried it out probably last week for the first time, and I was blown away. I absolutely love it. This is what I'm wearing today. You can't really tell though because I'm wearing 7 pounds of makeup on top of it, but it is so glowy. I'll link the video where I tried it here because I was just like,
oh my gosh, the glass skin? Are you kidding?
It is expensive. It is Natasha Denona. You know, she doesn't play with her prices, okay? She doesn't play. So this is just a really good time for you to pick it up. So I definitely think, if you got dry skin, just look this way. Look this way one time. You don't have to buy it, just look at it. For foundations, I actually was going to only mention one. As I already said, I was going to try to limit my thing to one, but I think I need to mention a second one, okay? They're very different, so you might be gearing towards one over the other. So for me, I really wanted to mention the Charlotte Tilbury foundation that I recently tried out. I'm going to link the first impressions right here. That thing is full coverage as all hell. It's supposed to be a matte finish. And I know I just told you I have dry skin, but it is matte for like most of the day. But I would say at the end, like towards the end of the wear, it does start to get a little bit more on the glowy side. I have dry skin and I feel like it looked really good on my skin. It's probably one of my favorite foundations that I've tried so far, recently at least. So I definitely love it. My other favorite foundation from Sephora is the Givenchy Prisme Libre. Don't judge me. I don't know how to say that freaking thing. If you know how to say it, you let me know. Prisme Libre. I don't know, but that foundation is so good. I like that more for dry skin. I think that has a little bit more of like a natural to glowy finish. It definitely has less coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury one also, but it just looks so freaking good on the skin. And it lasts so long on my, like so long for no reason. I actually don't have a concealer that I want to mention. I feel like all the concealers I've been trying are good, but none of them are like my holy grail, favorite, most incredible, none of that. So I don't really have anything to mention in that category. But for powder, my favorite is the Makeup by Mario loose powder. I love that freaking powder. I feel like that just gives me the most natural finish out of all the loose setting powders that I have. And I have a lot. Okay? It doesn't look cakey at all on the skin. And I feel like that's so hard to do when you have dry skin and you're using a loose powder. I know a lot of people with dry skin like to use pressed powders, but for me, I just prefer a loose powder. It's my favorite, like I said, and I would repurchase this over and over again, no matter what loose powder situation I have going. Like I have a good number. I probably have like 10 fucking, like so many, but I will still repurchase this one if I was running low. I'm not because like the thing is huge. Like how could you go through that? But you get what I'm saying. My absolute favorite contour product from Sephora, and maybe just in general. I mean, I I think it might be just in general, is the Rare Beauty contour liquid. I did use that actually on my skin today, and that was like not even on purpose. So I am wearing it today. I absolutely freaking love this. I also really love the Lunar Beauty contour stick, and I talk about it in like every freaking video. I like nonstop talk about that stupid thing, but it's so good. And the Rare Beauty, I think, is like just a freaking touch above it. Honestly, I think it's just like right there. It's not one of those products that's gonna blend away into nothing, and that for me is like the main thing that I need. I need you not to just disappear from my skin, because why did I even put it on in the first place?
Why did I waste my time? Okay.
I need some pigment, and this definitely gives it to you, but you have the control to not go overboard. For blush, I'm going to recommend two. For me, the Tower 28 blushes, the powder blushes, are unbeatable. They're just so, the color range, the formula, the pigmentation, like you'll look at a color, and this actually happened to me in one of my videos recently. I looked at this color and I was like,
This color looks like nothing. This doesn't look exciting. This doesn't look like it's gonna do shit to my cheeks.
Put it on and the thing was like, bam, like it was so aggressive, and in a beautiful way though. I love that formula, and I love all the colors, and I feel like it's just so good. And especially the collaboration they did with Tony Bravo with the orange and the pink. Oh, those colors are so freaking good. So yeah, definitely Tower 28 is a winner for me. I also want to mention Rare Beauty's Bounce blushes, specifically in the color Worth. I have worn that one so much recently because it's the most perfect color blush. It goes with absolutely freaking everything. It's like not too warm, not too cool, kind of mauve, but kind of not. Like it's just so, it's so good. And the formula of those blushes, it's gorgeous. The liquid blushes, like I said, are also really gorgeous, but I just think that color in Worth from the Bounce, but it's the perfect everyday color. I don't care. Like you could have only that blush in your collection and you would be good to go. Let's be honest. Blush is not a thing that you need 700 of, okay? I say that being someone who owns 700 of them. You don't need that. You don't need that. So if you want to pick one, pick Worth. There's not really any highlighters from Sephora that are doing anything for me right now. I feel like highlighter in general is just a category we need. We need something, you know, like it's getting a little dry. And I know a lot of people don't really like highlighters that much anymore, but I find myself just reaching for like all my older, older, not even sold anymore highlighters. And that's a problem. So we need more highlighters. Somebody come out with those. Thanks. First of all, if there's an eyeshadow primer that you're obsessed with at Sephora, please go pick up another one. Please just go do that. Urban Decay Eden is a fantastic one. There hasn't been a lot of eyeshadow palettes either. There are a couple that I want to mention, but I feel like that's another area where like I'm always looking in the bestsellers, in the new, for like a new eyeshadow palette, because I have problems and I just love eyeshadow. But there's really not a lot. There's not a lot going on right now. But there are some that I want to mention. And the first one I actually have here right next to me. I do have obviously a lot of the products I'm talking about. It's just they're like scattered. You hear that, right? Makeup products are just all scattered around everywhere. So that's why I haven't been showing you everything. I don't even, the disaster that this is, I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
But this I used in a video recently. Is that video live? It is. I'm going to link it up here. It's my Details by Tati review. This is the Danessa Myricks. What is this called? I don't even know. The Lightwork Volume 7 palette. I thought about recommending like a Pat McGrath palette because you guys know I have like all of them. I have so many Pat McGrath palettes. But this one, in my opinion, takes the cake. 100%. It's way more worth the price. I don't even know what to say. I mean, look at me applying it in that video and you tell me that that's not the most gorgeous freaking palette ever. It is so good. There are 5 mattes in here, and then the shimmers in here are the most ridiculous thing I've ever experienced in my life, okay? I used this one on my lid in that video, and exactly how you see it right here is exactly how it applies on the lid. It's freaking magic. This one needs to be picked up. It is new. It's a new release from this year. I feel like this is going to sell out, so I would say this is something you want to add into your cart ASAP. I did pay full price for this, obviously, because it's here. I was like,
I am not waiting for the sale for that.
But I would definitely wait. I mean, it's like $125, so 20% off that. That's a good chunk of savings. The other eyeshadow palette I want to recommend is from Natasha Denona, and it is the Dramatic Texture and Tones Eye Sculpt palette. The dramatic one. You want to get the soft one. If you like really, really soft looks, I would, okay, like get the soft one. But I personally prefer the dramatic. I am linking that video up here where I kind of compared the two. I did eyeshadow looks with both of them. I prefer the dramatic a lot more. First of all, you get an entire row of shimmers that you don't get in the soft palette. In the soft palette, you literally have 2 shimmers. And the soft palette has a lot more of the like cream to powder matte formula that she does, which in my opinion is a lot more subtle. Whereas in the dramatic palette, you just have like powder. So I prefer the dramatic, and I prefer the color story in the dramatic as well. It's a good time to get that 20% off. They're like $86 each. So that's a good savings. And again, I personally am recommending the dramatic. Okay. You get the soft and you don't like it, like I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I told you so. The last thing I want to recommend for eyes is from Denona again, and they are her eyeshadow stick duos. Oh my god, oh my god, these are the most beautiful, freaking stunning eyeshadow sticks that I've ever encountered. Like if you're the kind of person who just wants to do one eyeshadow and be out the door, you can definitely do that with these. If you're the kind of person who likes a more intense eyeshadow look, you can definitely do that with these. I don't even know how to explain the metallicness that comes with these. They're so chrome, it's like ridiculous. I mean, you know Denona, she loves her color, okay? These are the eyeshadow sticks, in my opinion. None of the other ones even need to be looked at. I know Tower 28 has some. Don't even look at them. Don't even look at them. Elf has some. Please, stop it. Stop it right now. These are it. I will link, if I have any space left in the cards, because I doubt that I do, but if I do, I will link a video where I hauled 3 of the colors, or 3 of the sticks, because they're double-ended, so it's really 6 colors. They're so good, and if you don't have them, now is the perfect time, and I would definitely recommend you pick them up, because they're like $42 each. I mean, it's expensive for 2 sticks. It's literally a duo, but worth it. The last thing that I want to recommend is also right here next to me. I didn't use it today, but it's just like my setting sprays are always on top. So like, it's very easy for me to get. I am obsessed with it. I mean, it looks like I've barely used it, but trust me when I say this is a lot for me, okay? This one size powder melt glass setting spray, if you have dry skin, again, this is something I would recommend specifically for dry skin. Although I will say sometimes, even when I was oily, I would finish my makeup and I would just feel like I had this like powder mask on, and like I just felt so flat, like I needed just a little dose of something. This would have come in handy back then as well. This damn thing, like it's like Tatcha Luminous Dewy Setting Spray, whatever the whole name of that thing is, which I also do love that spray, by the way. But it's like that, but just toned down just a touch, because the Tatcha one is crazy.
It's crazy.
Sometimes you just need to bring that skin-like glow back to your skin. And that's what's gonna that's the one for you, man. That's it. That's the one. Okay, so those were all of my recommendations. I feel like that was a lot. I mean, I've been talking for the longest of times, and I tried to keep my list so short. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Have you tried any of these products? What are you planning on picking up for the sale? There's also a lot of gift sets available right now, and I'm just gonna say, like in general, the gift sets from Sephora, they're not the greatest. Not always, at least. Like definitely look into what you're getting. Anything that you're gonna get and you're getting it just because it's 20% off, that's going to be not a good purchase, in my opinion, okay? You want to get something that you already love, or that you already wanted, that you were already going to buy, not something that like,
well, it's 20% off, so like I get.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post every single day over there. And that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Sometimes you just need to bring that skin-like glow back to your skin. And that's what's gonna that's the one for you, man. That's it. That's the one.